Dachi abapoliisi n'amagye abadde bamaze ebbanga nga bagumbye mu maka ga President wa NUP Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bamaze ne bagaabulira.
2 months in hiding after a contested presidential election, which he describes as tainted, in order to allow the re-election of Yoweri Museveni for a 7th term. Bobi Wine has resurfaced a few days ago in Washington, where he joins us from. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Mark, and good morning or good afternoon or good evening.
On July 15th, this presidential election...
Amaka g'omukulembeze Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, abasajja ab'SFC, ab'amagye baagavuddemu wadde nga waggulu wasigadde wakyalawunwa ne buddulooni. So nga ate ye omukulembeze Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ng'asinziirira mu Washington DC ayogeddeko n'omukutu ogw'amawulire ogumanyiddwa nga France24 mu interview gy'akoze ng'ali ku Zoom oba ku vidiyo. Byonna mwebiri mu vidiyo eno, byonna mbikuleetedde, ogenda kubanga obiraba buli kimu nga bwe kyatambudde. Mu kusembayo oba in the end buli kimu kijja kutereera, era bwe biba nga tebinnatereera then kitegeeza that is not the end. Buterevu oli ku YouTube channel Uganda Now. Nkwebaza gwe wena omulungi atweyunzeeko, era mu bufu bwe bumu ne nkujjukiza nti bw'obanga obadde tona subscribinga bambi kikole subscribinga. Kona akagambo subscribe kali awo wansi kuterevu okoneno ka notification bell akade ojja kuba nti buli video na gye tuteekayo okusimu yo gwe osoka okumanya. YouTube channel Uganda Now, eno channel yankyuka channel yankyuka. Ba propagandisti ba Museveni nga bakyagenda maaso n'okulabika nti bawuddiisa ensi, n'okulabika nti batulowoozesa ebirala, basiriwaza Bannayuganda. Omukulembeze ye mu Washington DC gyali, ye ali mu kutambuza nsonga. Ebyo tebimuyigudde ttama, ebyo tebimuyigudde ttama. Kale naawe nkugamba nti gwe wonna munna struggle, propaganda tomuwa attention, kubanga amazima bali mu kunafuya mmeeme zaffe banna struggle. Tugwemu essuubi tulowooze nti ebintu byaggwa, tumulinde alayire bulayizi. Ekitali kituufu, nkugamba nti ekyamazima ekituufu ekiri mu ddiiro, abasajja bo bali mu panic. Abasajja bo bali mu panic eyaddala. Kyagulanyi tabali bulungi n'akamu n'akeddagala. Tabali bulungi agaye tatudde ali eri atambuza foreign policies. Akatambi ngenda kakuwa butya bwe bitambudde wali ku mukutu gwa France24 nga omukulu Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu president wa NUP president omulonde fenna gwe twalonda nga nange kwendi oyo interview eyo bulambalamba ngenda gikuwa ogiwulire. Ngenda kulaga katambi nga ab'amagye bavacatinga amaka g'omukulembeze Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Okwanno ba propagandisti ba Museveni kwe basinzirira ne bagamba nti amagye makage gavuddeyo kakati waddembe okukomamu makage talina buzibu. Ekintu kyesirowooza nti omukulembeze waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine nti kyayinza okukola obudde buno akyalina ensonga enkulu ennyo z'akyalina okumaliriza mu Bulaaya. Mujja kukkiriza nti mwenna mwakiraba wano ng'ali e Uganda buli kimu kibadde kizibu nga ne bw'aba akoze communication ne bw'aba alina mukutu gw'ayogedde nagwo ogw'ebweru oba summit nga bwe mwalaba Geneva summit nga abasajja baba tebatudde baba banoonyereza okulaba abroadcastingira kusinziira wa kulaba ali ludda wa era emikutu egimu yakola obutambi n'abaweereza buweereza katambi ne bakazannya olw'ensonga nti safety yagirowoozangako nnyo kubanga abasajja bali tebatudde mu kulabika nti bamunoonya okumanya sigino wezisinziira waali. Kale n'olwekyo sikisuubira sikiraba. I don't see it coming. Sikiraba kuba nti omukulembeze mu bwangu ayinza okukomawo mu Uganda essaawa eno nga tannamaliriza nsonga ze yeetaaga kuggusa. Omukulembeze njogera ku Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ng'ali ku mukutu ogwa France24. Munnamawulire ono yamubuuzizza mu ngeri ekkakkanya oba mu ngeri emupima n'amubuuza n'amugamba nti kaakati ebyokubeera pulezidenti okyabiriko oba kyoyagala kwe kubanga oli free odde e Uganda. N'amugamba ekyokuba pulezidenti si kyekintu kyenjayaanira ennyo essaawa eno. N'amugamba nze gw'olaba baakannonda emirundi ebiri. N'amugamba nze baakannonda emirundi ebiri mu mazima ng'abantu bampadde obululu. Naye ng'omusajja mukulu chairman w'okkaalo nga abubba n'agamba ekikulu mu byonna kulabika nti buli Munnayuganda asigadde omulala abeera n'eddembe mu nsi ye nga omukulembeze afuga lyalina kyenkana nga buli Munnayuganda yenkana ne munne ng'abantu ba bulijjo balina eddembe ng'abantu ba bulijjo eddembe lyabwe terikyatyobwolwa. n'agamba by'ebintu ebimu ku bye batunuulidde ye ne gurupu ye okulabika nti batuukiriza. Era yamunnyonnyodde n'amugamba ekyokuba obubezi pulezidenti essaawa eno si kyafa, wabula kulabika nti Uganda eddaabululwa n'eddawo nga ensi endala bwe zinotambuzibwa mu nkola eya demokurasi. Nga n'omwana omuto omuvubuka asobola okuba n'essuubi nti nange saawa yonna nsobola okuba pulezidenti. Ekintu ekitaliiwo mu ggwanga essaawa eno nti pulezidenti tumanyi omu abyeyita ne bwe bamulonda ne bwe batamulonda asigala akyabweyita. Kale vidiyo eno ngenda gikuwa bulambalamba ogirabe nga omukulembeze bwe byabadde unfiltered. Eno channel bagita Uganda Now, YouTube channel Uganda Now. Again channel yo yankyukakyuka era ezimu ku nsonga zetukwatako wano ku mainstream media tojja zisangayo. Tosobola zisanga ku TV oba radio za Uganda olw'ensonga nti TV ne radio biri mu buwambe. Ate nga ne channels ku internet kuno YouTube channels ezimu oba pages z'abantu abamu abalina following ennungi betwandisuubidde okwogera ku nsonga ezisimba kaakati nabo bali mu kubyesamba, bali mu kwebuzaabuza nga azifu tebalina kye balaba. Naye ng'ekyo bakikola olw'ensonga nti abasinga channel ezimanyikiddwa ezina big following bafuna akasente. Bilioni 5 mwazuulira ba YouTubers bazibawa. Abamu kwabo abanene abamanyiddwa kakati tebakyagusa nsonga, bali mu kwata ku nsonga eziri mayina. Eng'ambe ezitambula gundi yakyayani ebyo bye basigalako kati. Ensonga ezigase gwanga ezogera ku gwanga lyabwe amazima gali nti tebakyazifiirako ddala. Era bw'oleeta topic eyo ku channel ye tasobola na kukikkiriza. Kale agenti eno YouTube channel yo yankyukakyuka. Kale gwe wenna ayagala owulira ensonga bwe zityo nga ziri unfiltered wano watuuse dda, nja kusaba ekintu kimu, subscribinga otekeko akade ka notification bell. Uterefu ojja kuba oweyunze ku family omukutu gagadde Uganda Now. Eno Uganda omukulembeze yatugamba nti mujja kiwulira yali tagamba ba NUP, yali agamba bana Uganda abasigadde abeefuula nti bo tebibakwatako, n'abagamba kino mwenna mujja kiwulira. Ne bw'oba wamulonda omusajja ne bw'oba tewamulonda, essaawa eno amazima bali mu kukiwulira. Abanaku bu bizinesi bwabwe ku kkubo babusendawo, bitundu bya Uganda ebyenjawulo babusendawo. Oba walonda Museveni oba tewamulonda, akati bonna bakiwulira. Waliwo ne proposal ejja nga yakuteekebwa ku misolo. Teebereza nga n'omuntu afuna emitwalo 35 bamutoolako omusolo. Asasula omwezi emitwalo 35 bamutoolako omusolo. Buli kintu bakigradinze butya bwe bagenda okkiseeramu. Mafuta bagagradinze bayina ze bagenda okgongeramu. Ebyokunywa, ebyokulya, ebizimbisibwa, emisolo miyitirivu egiri mu propose eyo oba giyite biiru gye baagala okuyisa bamyumyulire ddala emisolo. Kale gwe muna Uganda obuleko osiza. Atugane mu video y'omukulembeze nga alambulula ensonga.
Hello and welcome to Tete à Tete here on France24. Our guest this week is Robert Kyagulanyi. He's better known as Bobi Wine, a star singer turned politician from Uganda. After spending nearly 2 months in hiding after a contested presidential election, which he describes as tainted, in order to allow the re-election of Yoweri Museveni for a 7th term, Bobi Wine has resurfaced a few days ago in Washington, where he joins us from. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Mark, and good morning or good afternoon or good evening.
On July 15th, this presidential election took place. After that, you vanished. Can you tell us exactly what happened since?
Well, to be exact, I escaped from my home on the 16th of January, just one day after the election, following a raid on my house. I had earlier got information that there was a plan to harm me, and indeed when the military raided my house on the orders of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the son of Museveni and the head of our military, I made my way out of my house, and I was in hiding for almost 2 months, following not private but public orders for my execution. Eventually, I was able to escape my country and resurfaced in Washington. But in between, my home was raided again and run over. My wife was assaulted and my family members. My wife ended up in hospital, and the military has been occupying my home since then.
But you were able to escape from them for weeks, even nearly 2 months. This shows that maybe you were helped by some official, and maybe some in the regime are not totally in agreement with the order to go after you.
Sure. Most importantly, the people of Uganda shielded me everywhere I go. The common people risked their lives and families to house me, to feed me, and to clothe me, and to accommodate me. But most importantly, I had assistance from security people that I will not mention from within the regime, who are not in agreement with the way our country is being run. Most importantly, the way our military is being run by the son of the current president. So I was assisted, and I was able to escape the country through one of the big countries that I will not mention.
You've been arrested before. I mean, you've been in trouble, if I may use the expression, with the regime before. Why did you feel that this time you needed to flee? I mean, do you think they were after you, not only to capture you, but also possibly to kill you?
Yes, I've been arrested before, I've been tortured before, but this time it was explicit. In the past, the people that were in charge of the military, yes, they were brutal, as arrogant and as murderous as General Museveni's son. This time, the person who is in charge is known for brutality. He tortures people for fun and kills people for fun. He himself confessed to killing 24 of my friends, and he said publicly that he was looking for me to make sure I am the 25th dead body. He has threatened to kill before, and he has done it. He has threatened to capture our people, and he has done it. He threatened to raid my house, and he did it. Beat up my wife, and she ended up in hospital. So when he threatened to kill me, I knew that my death was imminent. And indeed, there were very many roadblocks mounted all over the country looking for me. There were many raids on the officials of my party, the members of parliament, and even my personal assistant. His house was raided and his wife was abducted. Up to now, the wife of Sheriff Naja, my personal assistant, is missing. She was picked up from the military, from the house by the military, and this was on camera. And up to now, she has not been seen again.
General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who you've mentioned repeatedly on social media, he accused you actually of fleeing to the United States already back in January, and that you're actually spending your time, having a good time in the United States. What is your response to those allegations?
Well, I hope that the words of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is the head of our military, show the image of what our military is like. First of all, I'm confident to communicate that the military is not as professional as it's supposed to be. He said that I was 1 minute on January 30th, he said I was in America, but then he was looking for me. He raided my house later, and he has been raiding people. The things that he does and the things that he says, that is supposed to communicate to the world what our military is like in Uganda.
He's also accused the United States of helping you get out of Uganda. Is that true? Did the US help you get out, and does this explain why you are now in Washington?
I will not name the people that helped me get out of Uganda, but the most important thing is that I am out of Uganda. But the same person has accused many countries. He has threatened to capture Kenya. He has he has threatened to capture Sudan, and he has actually come out to proudly boast for murdering people in South Sudan. So this is a person that will attack anybody at leisure.
Do you feel still under threat, even far away from Uganda? I mean, do you think there are threats on your life, or because you're across the Atlantic, you are protected?
I am still under threat. I am aware that I'm being followed. And, in Uganda, history shows that many dissidents have left the country and have been followed and hurt, harmed, or even killed from very far away from home. I am still under threat. However, at least I know that I can communicate in the tentative. I can be able to speak to the world.
Right. What are you waiting for? There is also talk that U.S. Ambassador to Uganda, William Popp, is brokering an agreement with President Museveni that would allow your safe return and your party, the National Unity Platform, to be recognized as a legitimate political party. Are there such talks underway to help you get back and help your party re-become a normal political party?
First and foremost, we don't need any negotiation for our political party to be recognized. The law is not to be negotiated. The law is the law, and according to the law in Uganda and internationally, we are a legitimate political party. We have never been disagreeable to dialogue. We are for dialogue, but we don't believe in transactional dialogue. We believe in constructive and principled dialogue. First and foremost, I am not going to negotiate my freedom. My freedom must be guaranteed.
But do you think that there are conditions under which you could go back to Uganda, despite the antagonism you mentioned with the regime and especially the son of the president?
Absolutely. I intend to go back to my country. My fight is in Uganda. My work is in Uganda. And my citizenship is in Uganda. I'm a Ugandan, and I have to go back to my country. However, I am supposed to be in Uganda as a free citizen, not as a person who must beg for my freedom.
Are you calling for sanctions against the regime by the United States, by Europe, or given that there have been strong backers of Museveni in the past, you don't think that's realistic at all?
clearly I am calling for sanctions, not only from the United States or Europe, but all believers in democracy, all believers in human rights, and all believers in the rule of law. These are values that bring us together as citizens of the world, as the international community. For democracies to be seen to work or cooperate with non-dictatorship, that is an embarrassment, that is an indictment to their legitimacy. So we are calling for sanctions against those that violate human rights, most importantly Museveni, his son, and all the officials that subvert democracy and the rule of law and abuse rights. I know that Uganda depends so much on foreign aid, and we have constantly been saying that that aid should be tied to values, should be tied to democracy, it should be conditioned to democracy, the rule of law, and respect for human rights.
As a conclusion, Bobi Wine, do you still want to be president of Uganda, or have those past experiences, especially this last one, indicated you that it's maybe not something you want to pursue?
Well, I have been elected president of Uganda twice. I've been elected president of Uganda twice. However, what is important to me is not me as an individual to be president. It's not about me. It is about freedom for our country. It's about the restoration of democracy for Uganda. It's about the respect of the rule of law and ensuring that all Ugandans enjoy their human rights and live in their country as full humans, whether I'm president or not. So I've said it again, and I say it right here on France24, that it is not about me, but about ourselves. There is a whole generation of talented and qualified young people, and we must pave a way for that generation that must live not in dictatorship, but in absolute democracy. That is our wish, that is our fight, and that is our mission.
Bobi Wine, I want to thank you very much for being our guest here on France24, and thank you all for watching this edition of Tete.
Obadde mulabi mulungi kale kankusibulire wano nti weeraba.
This is Uganda now. The sunrise is slow over the hills. Rivers whisper secrets to the wind. This is Uganda now. This is Uganda now. This is Uganda now.